Hello students, how are you? Hope all of you are fine and doing well. Anyway, I am also fine, and today in this lecture session I am going to discuss about open textbook examination, or simply open book examination. Okay, so let us start with open book examination is an exam where you are allowed to use your textbook and notebooks to answer questions. Memory and ability to organize things play a very important role in the open book examination. This is because of the fact that you should remember every page of the textbook as to the extent which page of the textbook has the answer to which question. Hence, memory holds the key as far as possible the open book examination is concerned. And also, you need to keep your notes organized and keep short notes. Open book examination is not very easy as many may think. In fact, at times more difficult in comparison to closed book examination. Open book examination is highly beneficial for such those who find it difficult to memorize. It is especially for those who have sharp memory. Some students think that open book examination is easier comparison to the closed examination. However, they forget that even in open book examination there is a specific time. Even if you are not familiar with your books, or if you do not read your notes, you will be in trouble during open book examination, as you will be too busy to find the answers. Since open book examination allows the students to use their books, the teachers have to produce extra careful questions. They cannot just ask basic principles type questions which are already given in the book. Open book examination primarily enhances the understanding of a particular subject and the ability to apply the knowledge in different situations. Now let me move to the next slide, where I am going to show you the basic difference between open and closed exam. First of all, regarding the definition of these two exams, open book examination is about writing an examination by keeping the textbook and notebook open, whereas closed book examination is writing an examination by keeping in mind all that you have studied without consulting the textbook or notebooks. Next, the concepts of these two exams. Open book examination is there to improve students' ability to process the information learned. It is how they can apply it to new context, how they improve it, etc., etc. Closed book examination is there to test how much information content the student has been able to store in his or her mind. Thirdly, the open book examination encourages the critical thinking, whereas closed book examination tests the amount of information stored in the brain. Next, regarding the preparation. To prepare for open book examination, one has to clarify or clearly understand the concepts and practice and applying those to various situations. You have to make sure your notes are organized and very neat. Having short notes is very useful. On the other hand, to prepare for a closed book examination, one has to memorize the concepts and understand them too also. Next, I would like to mention about the teacher's role or question setter's role. In case of open examination, to give a challenge to the student or the examinee, the teacher has to work hard. Whereas in case of closed book examination, the teacher does not have to work as hard as in case of open book examination. Here I again change the slide and let us come to our OTBE 2021, which is going to be held by Gauhati University. For the same, the university has recently published its SOP also, and I hope that all of you have gone through the SOP. The coming examination is going to be held through online mode only. Remember this. And there will be no any offline or physical facility during the whole process. All processes, including downloading of question papers and uploading of answer scripts, will only be available in the online mode. Remember this. You have to equip yourself with proper equipment, with sufficient network connectivity bandwidth and data pack, so as to comfortably complete the OTBE within the stipulated time. In my next slide, I would like to show you some general idea about the question paper of OTBE 2021. As you can see here, the marks for a question paper for OTBE 2021 will be 70% of the equivalent respective offline or physical question paper. For example, if otherwise a question paper has a total marks of 100, the respective question paper for OTBE 2021 will be held for 70 marks. Your question paper will cover your full syllabus of the particular subject. And during the coming examination, in the question paper, there will be some questions to answer which you will require proper understanding of the subject. Let me change the slide again, and here in this slide I am going to give you brief idea about the examination procedure. Prior to the OTBE, what you have to do, you will need to update your mobile number through the IUMS. Secondly, you are also advised to visit the Practice OTBE portal for a rehearsal of the whole process. I am changing the slide. See here. Here, what you have to do on the day of the OTBE. First of all, you will need to log in to the examination portal using certain credentials. Secondly, you have to download the respective question paper on your device. Thirdly, you will require to write the answer using a pen on A4 sheet only. Next, You have to scan the answer sheets and convert the scan pages to PDF file, and after that you have to upload the same to the examination portal. Now I am going to again change my slide. Here I am showing you how to scan your answer sheets, but before that it is very important to remember that while scanning your answer scripts to PDF file, you should opt for only black and white scanning, as saving a color scan may require, because black and white scanning will reduce your file size. For iPhone or iPad, no need to download any app, because you will have inbuilt scanning app. And in case you are using Android devices, there are many free apps which you can download to your device and use it for scanning your documents and convert into uploadable PDF file. Here I have shown some of the scanning apps. You can see on the screen. These apps have been recommended by Gauhati University: Kagaz Scanner, Air Scanner, Tab Scanner, Photo Scanner, Adobe Scanner, Microsoft Office Lens, and Tiny Scanner. Now let me change the slide again, and here I am going to give you some preparation tips for your coming OTBE 2021. Unlike traditional closed book exams, where the students are required to rely on recalling examination topics, open book exams allow students to consult reference materials like textbooks, notes, etc., etc. Just because an exam is an open book does not mean it will be easier or any less challenging than in comparison to closed exam. In fact, the opposite is often true. While closed book exam emphasizes on memorization and recall, open book exams pay focus on higher level learning and typically require students to evaluate, analyze, or synthesize information rather than simply remembering it. First of all, always you have to remember that preparation is key. Open book examination focuses on higher level learning. What does it mean? It means that you do not focus on note memorization or recall. The purpose of the OGBE is to test your understanding of the subject matter. You will be asked to formulate and compare, analyze, evaluate, and synthesize information rather than just recalling it. Consequently, open book exams are often more challenging than other type of tests. Since open book test can be more challenging than other type of examinations, you must adequately prepare. My second suggestion to you is that please do not put so much emphasis on reference materials. What I mean, one of the biggest mistake students make while preparing for open book examination is placing too much emphasis on reference materials. During an open book examination, especially a timed examination, extensive notes, textbooks, and other reference materials can quickly become crutch rather than an asset. Do not expect to have time to review your notes. Maybe your textbook or discover new information. Next, I would like to advise you that organize your reference material. There is a famous quote by Barbara Benedict which says, more is not always better, sometimes it's just more. তাৰ মানে কথাখিনি বুজি পালা ন? তাৰ মানে ইয়াতে এটোৱে কৈছে যে কেতিয়াবা লগাতকে বেছি থাকিলে কাম বেয়াহে হয়, বুজিছানে? So this could be very easily be applied to open book examination. In case of open book examination, test reference materials not only is more, sometimes just more. Sometimes it's less. Keeping extensive notes, books, and other reference materials during OTBE is rarely beneficial. My next advice is familiarize yourself with key concepts. Many students do not familiarize themselves with key concepts before open book test or exam. Students often figure that they can simply look up answers while they are taking the test. However, OTBE is usually covered more information and take longer to complete than the traditional exams. You will likely run out of time if you rely only on your book and notebook should only be used as reference sources for difficult questions or questions that require specific information. And my final suggestion to you is manage your time effectively, because in your upcoming exam also, OTBE 2021, there will be time restriction or time limitation. So with this, we came to the end of this present lecture session. কিন্তু ভিডিওটো শেষ কৰাৰ আগতে মই তোমালোকৰ লগত এটা কথা শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিব বিচাৰো। বেলেগ ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিত অলৰেডি হৈ যোৱা OTBE বা OBE পেপাৰ মই কিছুমান কুৱেশ্যন পেপাৰ চাইছিলোঁ নেটত, আৰু মই তাত চাইছোঁ যে কিছুমান ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিত পেপাৰবোৰ ট্ৰেডিশ্যনেল এক্সামিনেশ্যনৰ নিচিনাই ছেট কৰিছে। চ' এতিয়া আমাৰ গুৱাহাটী ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিত হ'বলগীয়া যিটো পৰীক্ষা, সেইটো ট্ৰেডিশ্যনেল ফৰ্মেট ৰাখিব যে নে মই যেনেকৈ অলপ আগতে ক'লোঁ যে ছিষ্টেমবোৰ অলপ বেলেগ হয়, পেটাৰ্ণবোৰ বেলেগ হয়, তেনেকুৱাই হ'ব। সেইটো তোমালোকে যিদিনা পৰীক্ষা থাকিব সেইদিনাহে গম পাবা। কিন্তু যিয়ে নহওক, মই তোমালোকক যিখিনি ভাবিছিলোঁ শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিম বুলি সেইখিনি শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিলোঁ। আৰু বাকী মই এই ভিডিঅ'টো যে বনাইছোঁ, এই ভিডিঅ'টো বনোৱাৰ পিছতো চেঞ্জ হ'ব পাৰে, কাৰণ সঘনাই কিছুমান ৰুল চেঞ্জ হৈ আছে। জেনেৰেল SOP চেঞ্জ হ'ব পাৰে গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ, বা গুৱাহাটী ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিৰ একাডেমিক SOP আকৌ চেঞ্জ হ'ব পাৰে চ' মই তোমালোকৰ ওচৰত এটাই অনুৰোধ তোমালোকে নিউজ পেপাৰ নিউজ চেনেল গুৱাহাটী ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিৰ ৱেবছাইট আৰু বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ চ'ৰ্চৰ পৰা তোমালোকে আপডেট হৈ থাকিবা খবৰবোৰ লৈ থাকিবা যাতে খাল সলনি হ'লে তোমালোকে গম পোৱা আৰু তোমালোকে কোনো ধৰণৰ অসুবিধাত নপৰা চ' এতিয়া মোৰ বাই বাই ক'ব সময় হ'ল যদি তোমালোকৰ কিবা প্ৰশ্ন থাকে if you have any query or doubt or question please feel free to send to my email ID or you can send your questions via WhatsApp also. I would like to discuss the questions. Thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Bye bye.